Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having a blessed day today. Today I am doing another chatty get ready with me. We're using the Wet n Wild 40 palette. I haven't used this in a while, and this palette is bomb.com, and I don't know why I haven't used it. And I go in and you'll see me, this is going to be chatty, but I just wanted a backstory here. And I have no clue what I wanted to do. I thought about doing like an everyday brown neutral kind of look, but it turned into this beautiful purple, pink look. And yeah, so it is raining. You may be able to hear the rain. You might be able to hear Connor in the background. This is very informal. I just wanted to do a chatty, get ready with me, do a part 2 to the Chris Watts case that I'd done. I recently discovered some new things in the case, and I wanted to share them here as well. Basically, we're talking about odd things surrounding the Chris Watts case. It's not really talked about a lot, or Shanann Watts case. And yes, and I also want to clear up that in the video I mentioned several times about the materialistic things. Okay, I didn't mean for it to come off like material things make you happy or make you seem like you have it all together or anything like that. What I meant is that you would think they had this, what appeared to be this happy family. They had 2 children, another one on the way. They seemed to be very, very happy. But once again, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know what's going on in people's private lives. And they had this nice house and all that to boot. So that's what I meant by that. I didn't want it to come off so strongly like they had material things, they were happy. No, they had like family, babies, beautiful family, seemed happy, seemed to be loving life and all these things, but once again, don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So I wrote down some more notes. It's going to be all over the place like the last one. Also, because this is a chatty get ready with me, I don't think I'm going to put the products in the description box, but I may. So to get started, right after I had filmed that video, uploaded it, I watched some more Chris Watts videos, and there was one that I watched and it said there was recorded activity at the basement door the same time the garage door opened when he backed his truck in. So my question is, did Bella open the basement door or NK? Because we all know, if you watch the security footage, that there was only one shadow that came up to him, and he's openly admitted already that Bella was the one following him around the house while he was dragging Shanann around. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, so I wondered about that. That she opened the basement door, or was it NK? Because I still think NK had a huge part to play in this. It just hasn't come to light. And the Lord says what's done in the dark will be brought to the light, so we shall see. More of this will unfold, I'm sure. Also, the bedding found in the trash can looks like it matches Cece's bedding, because her room was like kind of blue, and the sheets and stuff was like, had these squares on them. Some of them were like that turquoisey tilly shade that was in her room. So I wondered about that. And the stains on that bedding also, to me, don't look like makeup. It looks like something else. I watched another channel with an idea theory on that as well. I will try to link some of these channels below. And I think this also was premeditated for sure. How many of you believe that as well? This is absolutely was premeditated. And I found it odd that NK deleted all of her messages. Like, okay. She also arrives at work late, or she clocks out and doesn't go to work, something like that. And so that's odd that it just happened to be that day. Come on. Suspicious. NK possibly stayed at Watts' house to continue cleaning and hiding evidence. I believe that as well. I think she stayed behind, locked up, and done all of that. And why wasn't her home searched? Like, why? Why doesn't have no mentions of her home being searched or anything? Like, and it's not all that she deleted her text and all that stuff. I think all that stuff is suspicious. The father assumes when Chris is confessing to his father but refers to she, the father assumes it's Shanann. But what if Chris meant NK? That she done it. You know what I'm getting at? I don't know. So he refers to Shanann and the kids in the past tense was when doing his interview. That's a past tense, using of a past tense word. He refers they was. When he even talks to the cops and gives them their hair color and stuff, he says had. He uses the past tense and talking about his family a lot. I'm sure the cops picked up on that as well. Supposedly he picked the name for baby Nico. I'm not entirely sure about this. I don't know. But, isn't it funny, now I don't think this has any truth to it, but this is just a side note, that his girlfriend's name was Nicole, and the baby's name was going to be Nico Lee. Nico space Lee. I don't know, I found that kind of strange. He's so disgusting, man. He just got in trouble in prison as well for leaving his underwear and petroleum jelly in another man's cell. I don't know. The cop body cam footage, when he walks around to the back of the house and looks in the windows and knocks, there's no answer. Okay, we know this. But when he starts walking back around the house, he says, "Shh." Okay, as he walked back to the front. I think that is one of the other reasons why, like, he felt like he knew, and I'll get to another point of that in a moment, but he was like, oh, shh. So I feel like he knew something was up, it wasn't right. NK searches how to get rid of and delete text. She is so guilty, so the cops won't find out, you know? And after all that transpired and stuff in the day, he unenrolls his kids from school that morning. Says they won't be coming back. What? Another red flag. He's confessed so quick, and there's so many unanswered questions that they should have done more digging, in my opinion. And I think in a lot of cases like this, if someone comes forth, they confess, it's said and done, that's it, you know, it's golden. But really, I think they should do more digging, because there's so many unanswered questions, and they should have definitely done more digging around NK. And with the police news conference, one of them stated that one of the first red flags was, for the officer that showed up on the scene, one of the first red flags was, in the house was locked up tight from the inside. So they couldn't get into the house, only through the garage, because the house was so locked up. And they knew that a stranger didn't come in and do something to the family. Why? Because the family, or the house is locked up from inside. He said that was his first red flag when he was on the scene. That the house was locked from inside and locked up tight. Okay? And this really boils my blood. He is laughing and smirking during interviews. Oh my goodness. It's like he's choking back laughter. He's so sick, sadistic. Ooh, this case angers me so much. And it's odd that there is still no confirmed place of crime, where the crime actually took place. He gives all these accounts in his confession, all this, and that. But still, there is no confirmed place where the crime took place. And in his porch interview, I mentioned this too, because it goes hand in hand with there's no confirmed place of crime, if you get what I'm trying to say there. He says she barely made it into bed. So to me, barely there is used as like a time word. So barely made it into bed. So we know that more than likely, and he glances over with his eyes at the bottom of the stairs. So either it happened there when she walked in, or it happened when she barely made it into bed. We know that for sure. And I'm thinking that she barely had time to step in the door, quite possibly. And he made sure in that little interview thing he was doing, but he made sure to give his alibi, a couple different accounts. Well, I went to work. I went to work. I was loading my tools, and I'll say it again, I love how the neighbor was like, he doesn't pull to the garage to load his tools. But that smirking and choking back the laughs during the interviews, he is so sick. And I have another little thing here, a few things that I wrote down. Also, this one really irks me as well because I watched a lot of the footage and stuff on this case because it just drives me nuts, and I'm just picking apart and trying to find answers. But in the body cam footage, the cop looks in the backyard. He goes to the kitchen sliding doors, and you can clearly see that he's looking in the sliding doors, looking through to the front door. You can see it very, like, it's open, completely open, you guys. But when Chris goes in the house and is unaccounted for those almost 2 minutes before he lets them in the house, you'll see that when he actually opens the door and lets them come in the house, agrees to let the cop come in, the sliding door curtains are closed. But they wasn't closed before, so we all wonder what he was doing in the house before. I think he planted the wedding ring. I think he closed them curtains for some oddball reason. And also, if he didn't want to look so guilty, why didn't he go in the house like screaming and yelling for his family? You know why? Because he knew that they wasn't there. You know? Gosh, that irks me so badly. So, a couple of channels that I've been watching. True Crime Rocket Science. Okay. Plunder. J is for Justice. There's a couple other ones that I can't remember off the top of my head, but they do deep dives into this case as well as other cases, but mainly this case. And I've been watching those channels. I also, totally random side note, since we're on true crime, I'm going to talk about some other channels. I have been binge watching Bailey Sarian. Like, I watched her in the past, kind of quit watching her, I don't know why, but I restarted watching, and I'm watching all of her crime videos. She's awesome. She's amazing at makeup, has the best personality, and I really love her channel. Some other channels I am loving binge watching or just watching in general. Tasha St James, Hey Girl Hey. I'm going to try to remember to link all these channels in the description box for you guys. She is awesome. She does hauls, she does reviews, she does makeups, all kinds of stuff on her channel. She is so much fun. You have the best personality too, girl. Another one is this lady. She is from Kentucky like me, and her channel name is Gypsy XO. And if you like cleaning videos and stuff like that, you're definitely going to love her channel. She deep cleans like all the time. Like, her videos get me so motivated to get up and declutter, and she doesn't really do declutter videos, but they just get me motivated to clean everything out and start deep cleaning everything. I love her channel. Mglashes, I mentioned her before, love her channel. Breyonna Faye, love her channel as well. So many fun and different channels that I watch. I have been watching a lot of the true crime stuff, but I'm starting to slowly take a break because sometimes it weighs heavy on your mind, and especially this cases like Chris Watts, they just drive me insane. Another case that drives me insane is the Greyhound bus case that was in Canada. Yes, I cannot remember the name of the victim, but look it up. It's pretty gruesome. I'll forewarn you. It kept me up for a few nights because I was just like, what the heck? What the heck? We may make a different video about that, I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed this chatty. Get ready with me again, doing Chris Watts' case and talking about other channels. And, you know, come and hang out. We'll do another one of these again. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. And subscribe if you haven't already. I thank you so very much for watching, and stay tuned for more makeup videos.